It is time to rank another soundtrack, and this time I'm going to be doing the original Metal Gear on the MSX. Now, I usually rank the stage themes, and Metal Gear does not have stages per se. It is one continuous long mission with a few different songs that play in different situations. So for this one, I've decided to just rank all the themes that play at any point during gameplay. So the only thing left off is really like the intro tune that plays before you even start and the ending, leaving us with 6 themes total. I'll preface this like I normally do by saying that this list is strictly my opinion. It's entirely subjective, so feel free to cast your opinion as well. Just respect mine and everybody else's opinions. I encourage discussion and debate. So without any further ado, let's get on with the list. Number 6, Mercenary. Cool riff, but pretty repetitive. It doesn't really go anywhere with the exception of the end transition back into the beginning of the loop, which is a cool little bit, and I do like the drums a lot too, especially in the intro. Unfortunately, because it's a pretty short loop, there's not a lot to it. Number 5, TX55 Metal Gear. Like Mercenary, it's a short loop, but I like listening to this one a lot more, even though it doesn't go anywhere and doesn't have kick-ass drums or anything like that that stands out. But I like the pulsy rhythm of the bass a lot. I actually can't tell if there are even any drums or not. I think I can hear some faint rolls here and there, but that just might be the bass with its thumpy attack. This is one of those ones that just sounds good. The sound of all the instruments is awesome, even if there's not much of a song here to be had. Number 4, Escape from Big Boss. There's some fast playing here, but it does get stuck in the same 3 or 4 notes for a little bit too long. Thankfully, there is another section. It keeps the song interesting and basically makes the whole thing a full-length solo. Yeah, they could have changed it up a little sooner, but other than that, this is a cool tune. Number 3, Sneaking Mission. This one's pretty haunting. It even has this eerie accent that pops up in the background. Very simple arrangement, but there are nice little nuances like how the bass, in a subtle way, kicks into this double time after the first few measures. And then in the section at the end of the loop, there's this cool little fade effect where, after cutting out abruptly, the song quickly fades back in and then out again. It's a neat way to kind of sort of end the song and have it transition back to the beginning of the loop. Number 2, Red Alert. This is the theme that plays when you're caught, and of course, it's high energy, up-tempo, and it gives you the feeling of, I gotta end this situation right now. I mean, it starts off with a fucking alarm, for God's sakes. The early riff is badass, and then it's pretty much a solo for the second half, but it's not random noodling, it's still very melodic. There's organization to the chaos. Both halves of the song complement each other really well, and at the same time, there's nothing really dynamically different between them. It's kind of like Escape from Big Boss, but better executed. And number 1, Theme of Terror. This takes up the vast majority of the game. It's basically the soundtrack by itself. It starts off with that iconic 2-note riff, while the rhythm section just keeps the pulse of the song in a slow march. It's very simple, but it's fucking awesome. Then it slowly builds up, picking up in intensity all throughout until it gets to the climactic end section. By this point, the song isn't faster, but the drums and bass, which are completely syncopated with each other throughout the whole song, are hitting eighth notes instead of quarter notes, and the lead riffs are a little more elaborate. It's still a simple, steadfast ride, but it's a lot more intense by the time it gets to the end. It fits perfectly with the concept of sneaking around. It's methodical, but still tense. So that's it for this list. Here's a quick recap. Number 6, Mercenary. Number 5, TX55 Metal Gear. Number 4, Escape from Big Boss. Number 3, Sneaking Mission. Number 2, Red Alert. And number 1, Theme of Terror. So that's it for the list. That's it for this ranking. Feel free to leave your comments on what you agree with or disagree with, and how you would have ranked the soundtrack. Thank you for watching. and I'll see you next time.